about 5.5 minutes with Coach. Go ahead. Back another edition of Creighton, Nebraska. What are you looking forward to on Sunday?
I mean, it's always a fun game. You know, it means a lot to the people in the state on both sides, and you know, Fred's got a really good team, and they're playing at a high level right now, and a lot of guys just do their job, you know, for his team. He's got some guys that have been around that understand their role, and you know, they're doing a great job in the roles that he has them playing.
What kind of challenges Mast going to be to defend?
Yeah, I mean, he's difficult. You know, Fred uses him kind of like he used George Niang when he was at Iowa State. He's got the ball at the top of the floor, and he's a decision maker. And you know, because he can shoot it so well, you have to respect him. You know, a few feet behind the three-point line, and then he passes it so well as well. So you know, he can score a lot of different ways. And I haven't even talked about it in the post. He's crafty down there as well. So. You know, we just got to make his catches a little difficult if we can, and then try to pressure him when he has it.
In fact, the road team has won the last 3 meetings. I don't know if there's a link between those 3, but how difficult is it to win on the road in this series, and what's the key to doing it?
Yeah, I mean, you got to make some shots, and you know, when we haven't played well against Nebraska, we've had poor shooting games, and you know, now they have one of the better shooting teams in the country. So, you know, on top of making some shots on our end, we've got to figure out a way to get them off the three-point line the best we possibly can. And they spread you out in a big way. But I think it's just kind of a fluke. You know, it's for different reasons. But you know, it's been a great series overall.
You mentioned on Tuesday that Hudson would miss a little time. Do you have any update on him as far as Sunday goes?
We probably won't even look at it for a couple weeks, and you know, then at that point we'll go from there.
You've got a lot of new guys on this team. Is there anything that you want the returners to tell them, or that they're sharing, or what needs to be said even about this opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, we went to Gonzaga, and obviously that's a very difficult place to play, but it's Gonzaga times 2.5. You know, they're going to have 14,000 people in there instead of 6,000 people. So, you know, they really support their team there, and they do a great job of it. It's a great building, and a great basketball venue, and their fans are into it. So, you know, we've got to do our best to try to keep the fans out of the game the best way we can, and that's running some stops together.
I think Tuesday, toward the tail end, when I was asking questions post 10 p.m., you had mentioned how big of one this is for you guys, just your tournament resume and whatnot. How do you impress that upon the guys to have the sense of?
I mean, they know, you know, they're sports people. I know that surprises you, but you know, they get it, they understand it, and really, you know, we don't have a game left on our schedule that's not really important to us. You lose your ability to stub your toe as time goes on, and you don't take care of business. So this is just a great opportunity for us. I think Nebraska's going to win a lot of games this year. So if we're fortunate enough to get the job done, it's going to be good for us in March.
You talked about the inconsistency defensively against Nichols. What do you see on tape in that regard?
Yeah, inconsistency. You know, kind of what I thought the first time. You know, and again, it's one guy. Usually, there's a breakdown somewhere, and in basketball, it's hard to hide. You know, if you make a mistake, your team's probably going to pay for it, and we've just got to try to limit those mistakes more and more with each passing day. And you know, with Nebraska, they spread you out, and you got to guard the three-point line. So because you're spread out, you better be ready to guard the dribble as well. And that's something that we've continued to work on that we have to do a better job of.
2 more.
I've been to a lot of places, so I've heard about everything. So it's that stuff doesn't bother me. I don't hear anything.
Despite how much changes every year in college basketball nowadays, do rivalries still hold the same juice as they once did?
I think they do for the fan base. I don't think you have as many guys on both teams that are playing in this series 2, 3, 4, Kalkbrenner's situation 5 times. You just don't have that anymore. They're as much anymore. So, you know, the guys from North Carolina and Washington, D.C., they don't know anything about this rivalry. So they're about to find out on Sunday when we go out there for warm-ups. But I think it's different in that regard, but it's still, I don't think it changes what it means to the fan base. I don't think that'll ever change. Thank you.